Well, it's great to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm your American weatherman, Carl Rippy, and we've got lots going on in our weather, so come on in. We'll check this out together. Disturbance making its way up through the Gulf into the southern part of the U.S. We also have some storms that are being a little bit more active to our east. They're going to try to build into our area. It looks like they're going to go a little bit to our north and west, but with that instability coming through, isn't out of the question to have a shower or two, and that could get just a little bit more active. We see it here as we get closer to our Wednesday. We get into our Thursday time frame. We start to see those clouds, some of those heavier clouds make their way through, some threatening skies here and there. Not out of the question to get a thunderstorm and some heavier rains. That means that we could get a little bit of that flash flooding. You know how it goes. We get some of those heavier rains and it kind of runs off and causes a little bit of a nuisance. That's going to be the case as we get into our Friday as well. As far as our wave height goes, we are going to have a little bit of that action out on the Caribbean. That's going to be the case across much of the area. And you'll notice that we see some of these that are going to be in that 1 meter, the 2 meter height. We're going to see some of those stronger ones. The closer we get to one happy island, the more we see some of that action. That's going to stir things up for us just a bit. So if you're out snorkeling, you may have to deal with that on just an occasional basis. As far as the sea surface temp goes, we're still in that 28 and 29 degrees Celsius, which means that's going to be in the 82, 83, 84 degree range. And with that, that's going to encourage some of those storms to develop just a bit as they come through. They feed off of that energy that comes off the water in terms of heat. Now, wind directions are going to stay fairly static. They're going to be 15, 20 mile an hour in some locations. They'll change just a bit as we get closer to the evening hours. Into the daytime, we're going to notice just a little bit of those gusts also. Now, as far as temps go and cloud cover, we're going to be mild. It's going to be in the mid 80s. We get into the evening, could be a cloud or two that builds in just a bit. That's going to be the case past our midnight hour. Now into the day, we're going to recover. We're going to be in those lower 90s. We'll have some clouds in place. We're also going to have some heat. Lower 90s for us as we get through the rest of the week into the weekend. We do have chances of a shower. Although they're low, they're still going to be in the forecast. Lower to mid 80s overnight. Going to be fairly pleasant, fairly consistent as we go through the rest of the week. Now that's a quick look at our weather at One Happy Island. I'm going to see you again soon.